Nev, that coffee in the kitchen, you made it?
Keen eye.
Did you boil it? If so, why?
I'm not picky. I got a cup and it does the job. That's all I ask.
I don't know where to go with this.
Don't look at me. That's not how they make it in Minrathous.
It is in my apartment.
But why?
So what's the coffee for?
I've been looking into the threads.
The Minrathous crime syndicate.
Yeah, smuggling, extortion, protection rackets. The threads have fingers in the lot. They stay out of slavery and they're decent about the rest, but something stirred them up. They've increased activity, changed their patterns. Docktown's in chaos. Remember Alec, the thread-selling charms? He wants to talk and he doesn't reach out for nothing.
Mysterious. Let's do it.
Mysterious can go a lot of ways.
And we won't know till we get there.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
If you need more coffee, I'll make it.
Well now, is that sweet or trying to save me from myself?
Let's call it both.
Hey, am I interrupting?
Done in a sec. Morning ritual. The Darsam.
Those are the ropes people who follow the Qun wear.
We bind ourselves to remember who we are. Tie down the stuff that's too dangerous to leave loose. My mother made me do it every morning before breakfast. I had big fingers. Used to take me forever. Avatash. Shocker Toebra. Only a beast is confounded by knots. A girl masters herself and the Darsam.
You do a pretty good impression of your mother.
What? I don't sound anything like my mother.
Okay.
Rook, Taash, glad I caught you both. The Grey Wardens found a cave that one of the Blighted Dragons uses as its lair.
Where?
In the Husberg wetlands. There's no sign of the dragon itself, though.
I should check it out. We need to know how different the Blighted Dragons really are. They might turn into something like Gillenane's archdemon did. If there's a clue, I have to be ready.
This Solus they keep talking about. You were friends?
I didn't know he was an elven god at the time. And he didn't look like someone out to destroy the world. His wardrobe choices, on the other hand, were a catastrophe all their own.
You're thinking about it again.
What?
Gillenane. Playing it over in your head won't change the ending.
I need to know what went wrong.
And the good of that game only lasts so long.
You're lecturing me about letting things go?
Oh, I'm awful at it. Of all my charming qualities, that's not the one to copy.
Rana, how are you doing?
I was injured during the dragon attack, but I'm healing well. I don't know where we'd be if the dragon hadn't been driven off. I know you helped with that. Thank you.
I was here too.
How could I forget?
The threads can play nice on a good day. Something tells me it's not a good day.
Nev, why am I not surprised?
Templar Rana. We came to meet a friend and found this. Bad day for the Cobbled Swan.
A frustrated Templar, nervous people, broken dishes. Someone had fun.
What's the story?
Unidentified mages kidnapped one of the diners, a regular, Markle Damas. Evidence points to thread involvement.
Of course it does.
The Venatori are bad enough. We don't need threads spreading fear in Docktown. If you've heard anything.
You're aware I don't work for you. I have other jobs.
I wasn't... He was just having a meal. If you can help.
All right. If someone needs finding...
Why would someone take this guy?
I don't know. The cook knew his name and what he liked to eat. He was nice to the staff. If he angered the threads, no one here saw it coming.
Do you know why the threads are acting up?
Following orders? Trying to profit off chaos?
You think that's it?
If there's more, we need to figure it out.
We shouldn't keep Damas waiting.
I hope he's waiting. That means he's alive.
That's true. All right, where do we start?
Right here. Let's look around. Clean view from the stage to the table. If someone was performing, they'd catch the real show. That gives us a witness. Let's talk to Rana.
Find something?
Was anyone performing when Damas was taken?
Yeah, but the scheduled singer was sick. Sent a replacement. Whoever performed took off before I got here.
Someone in Docktown saw the show.
So we ask around. Find the singer.
I thought I saw Hal on the way in. There's Hal. Let's see if he has news. Hal. Hal's my favorite fish fry merchant.
Uh-huh. What are you after?
A singer. The one playing the swan when Damas was taken.
Not sure who was on. Saw one of the patrons head to the water there.
You're the best. You have supper at the Swan? Do you know who was singing when that man was taken?
I didn't see anything, and if the threads are in on it, I really didn't see anything. Tell them I don't know.
I will. Is there anyone who might talk?
Try Wharf Crossing. If people there want to talk, it's on them.
Were you at the Swan when that man was taken?
I wish. Lost a shift at the docks this week. Not buying myself supper.
I'll get you a name. You tell them Gallus will pay later, and you'll have yourself a meal.
Nev, what are you thinking?
The threads cause their share of trouble, and it's a bad idea to cross them, but it feels like something's changed. They pull a lot of strings in Docktown. If something's up, I need to know what it is. Now look, it's Benny. Pretty sure he avoids the Swan, but he might have dirt.
I'm looking for a singer. Works at the Cobbled Swan.
I don't eat at the Swan. Bug Nearer, the dockhand. She still eats there.
Benny. Still fighting with the owner?
He started it.
I know.
Rana trusts you.
Yeah, well, help in Rimrathus can come with strings attached. Rana hates that. I can't blame her. She knows when she comes to me, she won't owe me later. It's how she works too. Right location. And there's Nira. Let's see if she knows our singer.
Nira,
That's me.
a man was taken from the Swan. Were you there?
Yeah. Right in the middle of Cedar Siconia's show.
That's the singer. Do you know where she went?
Sorry, no.
Cedar's known for playing the lamplighter. She could have run there.
Time to make the singer.
Were you going to end that sentence with sing?
Let's get to the lamplighter. You know I've been there. A long time ago. Do they still have that ventriloquist?
Once a week.
Let's try this again. Nev, we were going to talk. You come looking for me?
Hello, Alec. And no, we're here for Cedar Siconia.
What?
You're the best witness to the abduction of Makal Damas, and it turns out you're a thread.
You're after Damas! Even better.
Yeah. Sorry, Cedar. I wish we could just catch a show.
I get it, sweetheart. Maybe next time.
Instead, we'll have a friendly chat.
What do you know?
Who took Damas? Where they took him? You name it. You want what I know. You go after this alone. I need your word, Nev. Yours is fine, too. They've taken more than just Damas. You save everyone faster with me.
All right. Talk.
Okay. Damas wasn't taken by threads. He is the threads, the boss.
Really? I had a list of possible leaders. He wasn't on it.
What can I say? The man likes his privacy. I don't know how the Venatori found out, but that's who you're after.
So Venatori took our guy. That's much better.
Getting Damas is still the job.
Look, your Templar friend goes in, things get messy. Venatori kill everyone. You heard there's a thread problem in Docktown. It's the cult. They're pushing for our streets, taking our people.
Docktown's ours. We want them out as much as you.
The cult's got an inside track on our members. They're watching us. But you?
I get it. You give us the lead, we go in alone.
They're holed up in the thread market. I'll get you access. Still won't be easy.
Good luck, all right.
Here's hoping.
When you saw Damas get grabbed, you didn't try to stop it.
I'm not a fighter. Boss always said if trouble broke out, just keep the show going. He could handle it. Guess he couldn't this time.
You're not coming with us?
Hey, I'd love to watch you work, honest. But there's plates spinning in Docktown and only so many threads left to watch them.
So we started by trying to rescue a man from the threads. Now we're rescuing threads from Venatori.
I have a bad habit of jobs that go sideways.
You weren't kidding.
Come on, let's get to the thread market. Quite the setup. That's Markle Damas. I could take him off your hands.
He's not mine to give. Damas serves our best.
Hello, Nev. I've missed you.
You know me.
Damas doesn't, but I do. You stopped me once, but my purpose remains.
Aelia.
Rid Minrathis of this criminal. Kill him. Will anyone notice in Docktown? I won't be stopped.
What have you done, Aelia? Speaking directly through him? Puppetry? The blood magic needed.
Impressed? It pales next to the power Tevinter once had.
A corrupt blood mage. If that's not Minrathis, how many bled for Tevinter's old power? How many died?
Worthy gifts for our shared glory.
I won't share that. And if you think you'll drag us back there...
You're Tevinter, and a traitor like her. You dealt with Bataris and his relic. You found us here. No further. The risen god showed me the path to our legacy, our salvation. I am this city's future, and you'll stay out of my way.
Aelia, some threads go missing, no one searches. Use them for dirty work, distractions, no one looks past it to you. You're setting us up. For what?
For Minrathis. Our ancient power restored, our destiny renewed.
And damn the lives it takes. We've played this game before.
The game never ended.
Ah, I get it. Fancy speeches, horrible plans. You're just like any other Venatori.
Rook.
Minrathis is broken, but you like it. Does it flatter your ego to leave the city as it is? To prove your cynicism right? I am our hope. I'll change these streets, starting with Docktown. It could do better. Goodbye, Nev.
traitors! Fucking cultist snakes! They'll pay for this.
I know we're here to save him, but he's still a crime boss. And he's really angry.
Can you blame him?
Fair enough.
Nevgalis, if you're here, Alec sent you.
You're welcome.
You did me a favor. I heard you stopped a red lyrium relic, and the Venatori responsible walked. But Taurus, I've got dirt on him. Enough for your Templar friend to move should it land in her lap. Consider it my thanks.
Bataris put lives at risk. If you can take him down...
Just make sure it doesn't blow back on Rana.
Consider it done. The Threads protect their streets. It looks like you do, too.
There's no one else here. The person controlling him.
She's gone. I didn't go looking for the Thread boss. I wasn't looking for... Rana has her evidence on Bataris. Whatever Damas gave her, you can bet it was real.
Then a dangerous Venatori was taken down.
And the Thread's reputation grows in the shadows. There's always a catch. Look, this was my job. I wasn't looking to drag you in. I shouldn't have.
I'm a shadow. No matter what the city does to us, we protect it. Together.
We work our own assignments.
Not always. The mage controlling those people, Aelia, who is she?
A damn fanatic. A believer in Tevinter's former glory. I caught her trying to save the city. The ritual, what she wanted to summon. She'd have sacrificed us all. I caught her. The Templars had her. Turns out, Aelia had sympathy in the right places. She disappeared from her cell, but I had a lead. I should have gone alone. But I went looking for backup. Someone I could trust, Rana. I found her partner first. Brahm always wore that Andrastian pendant. Had it that night, too. He was a pain. But at the end of the day, he always showed up, tried to do the right thing. Like it's easy. He went in too fast. Aelia found him, she got out. Brahm didn't.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Aelia's trail went cold after that. The Templars stopped putting people on it. They buried Brahm's death. Like it was nothing. Said it wasn't an official case, that he didn't have orders. He put protecting Docktown first. He helped me. And that's what he got. So what now? You cross lines, play dirty, get results? There's no winning here. If Aelia's returned, if she's backed by a god, Docktown loses. Some cynical investigator won't change that.
You don't know the future, unless you're keeping secrets.
If I get that power, you'll be the first to know.
All right. Here's a future. Docktown's got you. You'll do what you have to.
Whatever that means.
You'll figure it out. This is ominous.
Piago found something.
Something bad, I take it.
Venatori have been sighted among the relief effort in Treviso. Zara's minions, perhaps. But Ilario is certain Zara is in Byrantium, and that any Venatori are another distraction.
What do you think?
I think I need to visit Treviso and find out for myself.
Get in, avoid the Blight, defeat a powerful Venatori, and take out anyone in our way. Easy.
Our way? I wasn't planning to bring an accomplice.
All things considered, I'd say I owe you a favor. Let me help.
You don't need to do this, but it will make for a smoother operation. The one advantage of chaos in Treviso is informants get desperate. It took an obscene amount of money, but I have a solid lead. Zara is in the chantry there.
What's she doing in a chantry?
If she's there to pray, it won't save her from me. We only get one shot at this. We go when you're ready.
Something wrong?
Got a message. A place called the Cauldron was attacked.
That's some sort of Grey Warden tavern.
It's a secret Warden readout. No idea what goes on there.
Then why are you involved?
Because whatever attacked it sounds like the Gloomhowler.
The, walking, wailing nightmare?
A shadow dragon afraid of the shadows?
Well, I wouldn't invite the things that live in the shadows over for tea.
I've got something less pleasant in mind. What's left of the Wardens are still licking their wounds. So we handle this alone. Just go to the Cauldron and get the Griffins back. You have to promise to behave, boy. Listen to every word I say, stay out of trouble, don't do anything dumb, and don't eat any...
I think we get the point. I thought you were trying to toughen him up.
Doesn't mean I want to see him get any scars doing it. I'm supposed to be the bodyguard, keep that feathery butt safe.
Oh, look who's got a soft spot.
It kind of grows on you.
So do you.
It's that famous Grey Warden charm.
You could be...
Should have known it was too quiet.
Maybe that Turnham idea, that unity between Warden and Griffin starts by having faith in each other.
Maybe. I suppose you were born for this sort of fight, boy. All talons and temper.
And a sharp tongue to remind you of it.
As long as he backs it up.
Oh, Rook. Sorry, hello.
Everything okay?
I don't know. I don't think so. Yanarl is missing. And others, Strife told me.
What kind of missing?
They went back to where I met you. Where we found the archive. Just in case. It's been a week. No one's heard from them. And it's my fault.
It's not your fault, Balara.
Please, I need to blame someone, even if it's me.
Doesn't make sense to me, but go for it.
Right. Thank you. Let's start looking where we met earlier, where the Veil Jumpers would have gone in. Might be another anomaly, or more demons. Well, let's just be ready.
Ready for what?
For anything.
You're angry.
Huh?
The Oracle. You're angry at her.
I'm not angry at her. I just thought she'd be more helpful.
Yep. So you're angry.
I'm frustrated. It's different.
You can be angry if you want. It's okay.
I'm not. I'm really not angry, Taash.
Okay.
All right. I think we can make this work.
I took work orders from all the wardens.
Already?
Yeah, and some of the villagers too. You're going to be busy.
Gee, thanks.
Hey, Mila. How are the wetlands?
Blighted?
Right.
The wardens have a lot to do.
Hey, I'm Flynn, apprentice physician.
Everything all right?
I've been busy with patients, but I'm short on medical supplies. My mentor, Oscar, he should have some. He has a cabin outside the village. If you're out there, tell him you saw Flynn, and they could use his help.
So Flynn must be local.
Which means they were here when the Blight surged through.
I can't imagine.
Rook, I'm Greta. Good to have you here.
You look a bit worried.
We're not sure where some of our wardens are, Beckett and a few others. We're supposed to check in. We need to look out for each other more than ever. It's just, I know they took Weishaupt hard, and I hope they're okay.
When you landed the killing blow on the archdemon at Weishaupt, I'm glad we didn't lose another good soul, Davrin.
In death, sacrifice. There's some irony.
It can be its own bravery to go with the living.
I suppose. At least I'd have been missed.
Taash, what are you doing?
She's not in her lair. I was ready. I could have fought her.
Taash!
Doesn't matter. I can still look for clues. See if she'll turn into a monster like Gillinea's archdemon did. I have to figure this out. I'm a dragon slayer!
Taash, I know what happened at Weishaupt shook you.
Stop. Just stop. I need to kill the dragon.
Why? What do you need to prove?
Wait. Look at that.
Ropes.
Kunari ropes. The Antam. They're the ones who've been blighting the dragons for the gods. Those fucking ropes. They tie her down with these ropes so they can blight her. They turn her into something blighted and ugly and wrong. Something she was never supposed to be. Chakra Toebra. I've got to be ready to fight her. I'm a dragon slayer.
Taash.
I'm a crappy Kunari. I'm not really Rivain. I'm no good as a daughter. I'm not even... I can't even be a woman right. I have to be a dragon slayer.
Taash, listen to me. You are not blighted, or ugly, or wrong. So why do you think you are?
My mother put these ropes on me. She tied me up. Why did she do that? Is it because I didn't fit? As a woman, is it why I don't fit as a woman?
Taash.
The Shadow Dragons say there are people who use they instead of he or she. They're not men or women. And I like how it feels when I imagine myself that way. But... I'm not supposed to breathe fire. Am I not supposed to feel like this? What does she want me to be?
What do you want to be? Your mother brought you to Rivain for a better life.
I know.
So live it. Be who you are. Don't tie yourself down for someone else's fear.
I want to be... No. I am Rivain. And I'm not the daughter my mother wanted. That Taash, she was never really me.
Who is the real Taash?
She is... They are... not a woman. Or a man. The Shadow Dragons had some fancy terms, but using they and knowing that, it feels... good.
Sounds like a good start.
Thanks. Come on, let's get out of here.
Sounds good. A map and plans.
From the missing wardens.
He's gone. He was drawn to the tree.
The dying mind sometimes grasps for comfort.
If his calling was close, it might have looked beautiful to him.
We'll tell the wardens. Are you all right?
We wanted to prove we could stop the Darkspawn. That we deserved to be here. There had to be a reason we survived when so many others at Weishaupt. I'm not as bad as I look. I can get myself back to Lavendel. Thank you. I just need a moment to say goodbye.
Davrin, I found feathers clogging my alembic this morning.
You have a feather pillow in your room? Mine's just straw.
Don't deflect. You know it was a son. He's unruly, messy.
He's still just a kid.
One who'll grow into an unruly, messy adult. How much damage might a full-grown griffin cause?
That's the idea. A Darkspawn killer. I'm not raising a butler to serve me tea, Emmerich.
No. You'll need considerably more nurturing.
Yeah. A bad day at the Cauldron.
What could do that?
And what have they been hiding inside?
Maybe this is where they hide the good whiskey.
Not a chance. You get a warden drinking, and the good stuff never lasts the night. Be ready for anything.
What's all this?
Don't know. Looks useful if you want to move heavy equipment or something. Maybe the cauldron's an armory.
Could be. Why hide it all the way out here? Doesn't make sense.
We won't know until we get inside.
A dumping ground. Looks like every dangerous artifact or weapon the Wardens ever came across.
It seems likely the Gloom Howler is searching for something here.
Wouldn't mind having some of this stuff for myself.
Don't even think about it. If it's also dangerous the Wardens locked it away, we're not touching anything.
325. The signs of these doors are marked by dates.
524 here.
931 on that one.
It's Blight's. The year they ended.
That's not ominous.
Look for a door we can open.
What sort of skeleton is that ahead?
Seems a little careless.
This can't be... It's a griffin.
More griffin bones? How did you say they went extinct, Davern?
They died out fighting the Fourth Blight.
Then the Wardens hid them here? Why not bury them properly?
I don't know. It's like they were keeping it secret.
Hear that? The Gloom Howler's around here somewhere.
Good. We need to save those griffins she stole. Hassan, you stay here. No questions. This is too much for you, boy. Unbelievable. An archdemon.
So that's what the Cauldron really is? A giant tomb?
And those other rooms commemorating the ends of blights?
More archdemons. This one would be Zazakel.
This explains the miasma permeating everything here.
The Gloomhowler's in here somewhere. Let's find it.
This is going well. Surrounded by friends.
Surrounded by sharp claws. Whoever you are, face me!
What are you?
A ward against the darkness.
You are the darkness. You're a monster.
To those who made me,
Where are the other griffins?
I liberated them.
What does that mean? What are you going to do with them?
Free them from the tyranny of the Wardens.
Grey Wardens rid the world of horrors like you.
They created the horrors. The bones of griffins abandoned in this cauldron. Proud warriors forgotten.
Who are you?
Their salvation. The blood offers protection.
Archdemon blood? You're blighting them?
Protecting them. The same blood runs through your veins, Warden. Join with us and honor their future.
I die first!
Then this is your tomb.
Damn it. The Gloomhowler's gone.
It's okay. Let it go.
Is letting it escape some deep, complicated monster hunter strategy?
It's called staying alive. Never hunt things you don't understand. The Gloom Howler is more than a monster.
Your quarry, your call.
I got what I needed. The sun stripped a piece of its clothing. Gives me something to go on. Even though I told you to stay put.
He did save you.
He could have been killed.
He cares about you. That's part of your talent, right?
Well, I suppose that was good form, extending your talons. That'll leave a scratch. Yeah, you're getting the hang of things. Now let's go, boy. This place is pure evil.
Archdemon blood's as dangerous as it gets. Grey Wardens keep it locked away for good reason. The stuff is pure evil. But not as evil as using it to blight the only griffins in the world. Now the Gloom Howler held that honor. Hassan's brothers and sisters needed a miracle. And it would be up to Davrin and his flying friend to deliver.
A notebook. It describes a local plant. Brona's bloom. None here. But Oscar left to find more. For his wife. If he left before the cabin was blighted, we might still find him out there.
The lighthouse has been wonderful for Manfred. He's progressing so quickly these days.
Maybe. But can he fly like Hassan?
He can open a door.
Hassan can track and kill Darkspawn.
I'd rather Manfred learn to gather flowers.
Hassan can eat those flowers. He can also dive underwater and catch fish.
Manfred can be quiet and well-mannered.
Yeah? Well, you know, Hassan...
Go on.
You're raising your twin, Emmerich.
Well, I might say the same.
His bag. Brona's bloom. This was the physician, Oscar.
We can get the supplies to Flynn. He can still help the village.
Flynn, we have Brona's bloom.
That will really help. Thank you. Oscar, the physician, was he, or his wife, Marta?
I'm sorry. They're gone. You were from here, right? You were Oscar's apprentice.
I knew him and Marta my whole life. I was at the end of my training. I'll make sure it's put to good use. With these plants, I can help the village, the wardens, whoever needs it.
Sounds like Oscar was a good friend.
You could talk to him about anything and he'd be interested. Plants, books, sword training, listening to me figure myself out, the non-binary stuff. He was all ears. When I said I wanted to help people, he said he'd train me, but that I'd find my own ways too. And I'd have to tell him all about it.
With the Blight surge, how have things been in the village?
Bad. People are scared. Some are sick. We know Darkspawn are out there, and that's a death without mercy. But this is the Anderfells. If you aren't dead, then you're still alive.
You're pretty calm considering the pressure. If it's an act, you can drop it, no judgment.
No, I just feel better when there's something to do. The wardens have a medic. Between the two of us, we'll get by. I want to help. I almost lost the chance.
What do you mean?
When the Blight surged through, I nearly died. Evka and Antoine found me, but I was blighted. Past healing. They let me take the Warden joining ritual. It saved my life, and gave me Warden abilities.
Does that mean you're a Grey Warden?
It should mean I have no choice. The joining ingredients are rare. If that first Warden had found me... Evka and Antoine said I'm welcome, but they're happy to see me continue as I am.
So, Antoine and Evka are giving you a choice?
It's against the Order's rules. Or it was. I don't know if they broke the rules or maybe something will change. What they did? But Evka said to stop thanking them.
The joining ritual gives Wardens their abilities. What was it like? What's it like now?
I shouldn't go into the details. It wasn't fun. But I'm here. Even if I'm different now.
This is all... wow. It's a story. And seriously, you're really calm. It's weird.
Trust me, it comes and goes. There's a lot to get used to. You know, I can sense the blight in my warden patients. I can't reverse it, but I think it helps my treatments. I won't be killing Darkspawn, but I'll fight the blight my way. I'm still Lavendel's physician. Whatever else has changed, that hasn't.
This place is lucky to have you. But if things get too much, if you need an escape, I know people who can arrange it.
I'm good. But if I change my mind...
Just say the word.
Thanks, Rook.
Anytime.
Hey, Dad. You know those containers you made for some of the Warden's joining lists?
Yeah?
Can we make one for the physician, Flynn? They should get one too, right?
We can make something for Flynn.
Maybe a special medic one?
Good idea.
Mila, how's the heroine of Weishaupt?
Still waiting to be paid for rescuing you.
Will you accept griffin kisses?
Sold.
Hi, Emmerich. You've... got a guest.
Ah, Rook. You remember the Hand of Glory?
Hard to forget. You figure out what those Venatori who broke into the necropolis were doing with it?
The Hand is how they broke in. The simpler undead are blind to its bearer when its tapers are lit. Sadly, only a death mage could have provided them with this forbidden necromancy.
If they're helping the Venatori, that has to stop.
Agreed. I've made some inquiries. This man is one of the death mage's victims. If he knows where this rogue necromancer is hiding, my corpse whispering will give us the answer.
That's a bad way to die.
The other watchers are attempting to find his family, at the least. I must warn you, it will be harder to coax answers from this poor man than from the dead I spoke to in the necropolis. Let flame rekindle your sight. Let breath and light rise again.
Who did this to you?
Eyes hidden, dust and gold.
Give us a name.
They come for this one. The spirits shriek. They come.
A name?
Blackthorn.
Return to your rest.
Guess not every body wants to give up its secrets.
Corpse whispering is a delicate process.
Uh-huh.
Blackthorn Manor is an abandoned country house outside Navarra City. Our victim mentioned spirits. If they've also fallen prey to forbidden magic, they'll need our help as well. Let's depart for Blackthorn when you're ready. I'd like to speak to the necromancer behind all this.
Dweller, an invitation has manifested to the Black Emporium in Docktown. The antiquarian there is stagnant and stubborn, but he offers forgotten treasures for those in need.
You're still working.
Just finishing some things up. You know you're being creepy, right? Why are you watching me?
Because you haven't been sleeping, and I wanted to figure out why.
Oh, right. I have dreams now. When I go to sleep, I mean.
I thought dwarves didn't dream.
Solus used the dagger to rip the dreams from the Titans. Maybe when I touched it, the dreams came back? It's Unnerving? It's like my mind's telling a story to itself and is really bad at it.
Sometimes I have these dreams where I'm naked.
What?
And I have to make a speech or go to battle, and I have no pants on. It's distressing.
Yeah, that would be. I haven't had that particular dream. These days, I just dream I'm being chased, hunted. There's something that glows red, just out of my sight, and I know it's gonna get me, but I don't know how I know.
You considered having a stiff drink? Or two?
Yeah, you can keep your whiskey. Thanks for the laugh, by the way.
Anytime.
And now, I'm gonna get some sleep, and hope the dreams are safe.
Good luck.
Back, demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanus go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanus?
It's not Lucanus, it's the demon. It's taking him over. He's trying to leave.
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Lucanus, wake up!
Ugh. What the?
You tried to walk through the Alluvion in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
You can't just caffeinate your way out of this.
It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
I'll be more careful next time.
We do have magical experts here, you know. Once we put our heads together, we'll figure this out.
I already talked to Nev and Velara. Don't worry about it. This won't happen again. And thanks.
What are you doing?
The Wisps are drawn to something around here. The boxes are baited with notes, baubles, things they steal.
Maybe they're drawn to you.
They've been seen here when I'm not. There's more to it.
Ah, yes. Wisps. The real enemy.
I've seen stranger.
Riveting case we've got here.
I follow the leads I've got. What? You don't like a good stakeout?
Oh, sure. I just hate waiting. And being patient.
Bet Tarquin loves that.
I went on a stakeout with him once. Apparently I fidget too damn much. Maybe if there'd been wisps, this could change everything.
Got something.
We're that good.
Empty.
We're still good.
Hey, good. I wanted to ask you something. My mother and I have a weekly dinner thing. I was gonna meet her in Rivain. Wanna come? Fresh food. And I wanted to know you're good to work with.
Sure.
You're late. And you brought a guest.
I brought wine.
I do not drink alcohol. Taash did not tell you, just as she did not tell me that you would join us.
I don't smell the Iskop. We always have Iskop on Tuesdays.
I am not yet finished with my studies. I thought you would help me tonight.
And by help, you mean do it all. You haven't even chopped the melons.
You swing axes all day. Do you lack the strength to chop a few melons? The runes on the tablet are written in the old Kunari tongue, but they are incomplete.
So they never finished it?
No. It is clearly finished, but parts of letters have been hidden somehow, rendering the tablet unreadable.
Sounds like they didn't want you to read it.
Yes. Unfortunately, there are few other documents that date back to the first expedition.
What do you mean, the first expedition?
Your history teaches that Kunari landed on Thedas 300 years ago, in the Steel Age. This is true, but incomplete. Almost 1,000 years earlier, the first expedition came only to vanish. They were Kunari who predated the Qun itself. That is what I study.
Here. Food's ready.
This is not Iskap.
Wasn't feeling like Iskap. We're in Rivain. Might as well eat like it.
I see.
The new bookshelves should be here next week. Got him for you with some of the gold from the dragon.
You need not trouble yourself. My studies are clearly of little importance.
Okay. Bye. Thanks for coming.
She used she. You haven't told her yet.
I was going to. Then we got here and she was... like that.
I almost gave it away before I realized she didn't know.
That would have been bad. I'll tell her soon. She deserves to know.
This isn't about her. You do what's right for you.
Thanks.